Now, a bill is in the Illinois State Senate right now that would substantially update the state's child labor laws for the first time in nearly 75 years. Officials argue that changes over the years have created outdated and conflicting disjointed provisions in state law. The bill would give similar protections to kids not enrolled in a traditional school, requiring they end work by 7 p.m. on school nights. It would also ban kids from working in jobs not covered 75 years ago, including working in cannabis shops and adult entertainment facilities.
You don't want to have your kid working in that environment. You want your kid focused on whether it's their schooling or, having them focused on whether it's playing with their friends and doing it relatively safely. And I think that means it's something that's pretty relatable to working families in Illinois.
The bill would also stiffen penalties for employers that violate child labor laws. It has already passed out of committee and now heads to the Senate floor.